energy level diagram for molecular orbitals. Already we seen that 1s the atomic orbital, that 1s atomic orbital on two atoms form two molecular orbitals. Usually they are designated like sigma 1s and the sigma star 1s. The similar way the 2s and 2p orbitals also. 2s and the 2p orbital. That means 8 atomic orbitals on the two atoms, that is on two atoms. This usually this gives rise to for bonding and anti-bonding level. For molecular orbital for bonding is sigma 2s, sigma 2pz, pi 2px and pi 2pz, sorry, y. This is for bonding. And then the anti-bonding is simply you have to write like this: the sigma star 2s, sigma star 2pz, pi star 2px and pi star 2py. So this is the bonding and the anti-bonding level. That is the 8 electrons are there. So this is the energy level diagram for 1s orbital, that is 1s atomic orbital and the molecular orbital, then the 2pz and the 2px. See, this is the energy increasing like that 1s orbitals, the sigma 1s and the sigma star 1s for atomic orbital and the molecular orbital. The here the energy level diagram like this, the here formation of the bonding in the sigma molecular orbital and the anti-bonding in the sigma molecular orbital for the 1s atomic orbital. Then the next is 2s, that is 2pz atomic orbital. The 2pz atomic orbital, this is for the molecular orbital, sigma 2pz and sigma star 2pz. Here the anti-bonding sigma molecular orbital like this and the bonding sigma molecular orbital like this. That is the formation like this. Then 2px orbital, atomic orbital, the formation of the molecular orbital like this. Here the pi bond is formed, the atomic like this, the overlapping like this. So the anti-bonding pi molecular orbital, that is the overlapping like this, so that the pi bond is formed, so that the pi star 2px, and this is bonding level, so that bonding in pi molecular orbital, so that pi 2px. Okay. See the energy level diagram, these molecules, that orbital have been determined experimentally from the spectroscopic data for the homonuclear diatomic molecules of the second row elements of the periodic table. That is the increasing order of the energies of the various molecular orbitals for oxygen, that is O2 and F2. See, this is the order like this: sigma 1s is greater than less than sigma star 1s is less than sigma 2s is less than sigma star 2s, then is less than sigma 2pz is less than pi 2px is equal to pi 2py is less than pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py is less than sigma star 2pz. So this is the increasing energy level. Then however, the sequence of the energy level of the molecular orbitals is not correct for the remaining molecules like lithium, beryllium, carbon, nitrogen. For the instance, that is, it has been observed experimentally that molecules such boron, like boron, carbon, nitrogen, like this. So this increasing order of the energies of various molecular orbitals like this. Sigma 1s is less than sigma star 1s, less than sigma 2s is less than sigma star 2s, is less than pi 2px is equal to pi 2py is less than sigma 2pz is less than pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py is less than sigma star 2py. So the important characteristics feature of this order of the energy is energy of the 2p sigma 2pz molecular orbital is higher than that of the pi 2px and pi 2py. Okay. Then next is the electronic configuration and the molecular behavior. What is the electronic configuration of the molecule? That means the distribution of electron among various molecule orbitals is called electronic configuration of a molecule. That is, from the electronic configuration of the molecule, it is possible to get important information about the molecule. Like what are that means? Stability of the molecules, stability of the molecules, bond order, then bond length, then nature of bond. See here, first we will see the stability of the molecule. The stability of the molecule, if Nb, that is the number of electron occupying, that is Nb, this bonding level, the number of electrons occupying bonding orbitals, and the Na, that is number of electrons, number of occupying anti-bonding orbital, that is electrons occupying in the anti-bonding orbital. When the molecule is Nb is greater than, when Nb is greater than Na, and the molecule is stable, and Nb is less than Na, the molecule is unstable. Furthermore, because the more bonding orbitals are occupied and the bonding influence is stronger, and a stable molecule is result for in this case. In this case, the anti-bonding influence is stronger and therefore the molecule is unstable. The first case is more bonding orbitals are occupied and so the bonding influence is stronger and stable molecule results. Okay, this is the opposite. The anti-bonding influence is stronger and then therefore the molecule is unstable. Second is a bond order. Bond order means that one half the difference between the number of electron present in the bonding and the anti-bonding orbital. For example, the bond order we can calculate like this. Bond order is equal to half into Nb minus Na. Here number of bonding and minus the number of anti-bonding orbitals. So the usually already we've seen the rules that's a positive bond. This a positive bond order, that is Nb is greater than Na, means stable molecule, while the negative, this is the negative, Nb is less than Na or Nb is equal to Na is this means bond order means the unstable molecule. In this case and this case, bond that is unstable molecule. Then next is the nature of the bond. So usually the bond, single bond, double bond and the triple bond is possible. That is the integral bond order values are 1, 2, 3 correspond to single, double, triple bonds are studied in the classical concept, right? Already we were studied. Then the bond length. The bond length is the bond order between the two atoms in a molecule may be taken as an approximate measure of the bond length. So the bond length decreases, bond order increases. Then the magnetic nature, the very important thing, that's one. The magnetic nature is the molecular orbitals, the molecules are doubly occupied. So the substance is diamagnetic. Doubly occupied means diamagnetic. So here the diamagnetics means repelled by magnetic field. However, if one or more molecular orbitals are singly occupied, this is doubly occupied, this is singly occupied, means that is paramagnetic. So here attracted by the magnetic field. This case repelled by magnetic field. In this case attracted by the magnetic field. Example O2, oxygen molecule. Okay. Then bonding in some homonuclear diatomic molecules we will see. Bonding in some homonuclear diatomic molecule. Example is hydrogen. That is, hydrogen is a diatomic molecule. It is formed by the combination of two hydrogen atoms. So each hydrogen atom has one electron in 1s orbital. That is 1s1 here, and that another one like this 1s1. So in all, therefore in all there are two electrons in the hydrogen molecules which are present in the sigma 1s. That is sigma 1s molecular orbital. So the electronic configuration will be the hydrogen H2 is equal, that is sigma 1s2. So the bond order of H2 molecule can be calculated. So bond order is equal to half into Nb minus Na. Here Nb is what? Bonding, number of bonding electrons, and number of minus Na is number of anti-bonding. Here only the bonding. So 1 by 2 bonding is what? 2 and minus 0. Now anti-bonding is, now electron is available. So 2 minus 0, 2. 2 by 2 is equal to 1. So here the bond order is 1. This means that the two hydrogen atoms are bonded together by a single covalent bond. So the bond dissociation energy of the hydrogen molecule has been found to be, that is 438 kilojoule per mole. Okay, already we know that. See, and the bond length is equal to 74 picometer, since no unpaired electron present in the hydrogen molecule. So therefore it is a diamagnetic. How can see the unpaired electrons mean? Here. Okay, this is only two electrons, so that repel each other. Then next is the helium molecule. Next example is the helium, He2. The electronic configuration of the helium is what? That is 1s2. For helium, yes, helium 2 molecules means, that is each helium atom contains 2 electrons. Therefore the helium 2 molecules having 4 electrons. Okay, 4 electrons. So the electrons will be accommodated in the sigma 1s and sigma star 1s. Okay, the molecular orbital leading to the electronic configuration will be He2, that is sigma 1s 2 and the sigma star 1s 2. So totally the 4 electrons. For bond order is what here? Bond order is equal to half into Nb minus Na, the formula. So Nb is what? Bonding. This is anti-bonding. Bonding level 2 electron. So 1 by 2, 2 anti-bonding level 2 electron, minus 2. 2 minus 2, 0. So that here 0 into half is equal to 0. So here bond order is 0. Therefore H2 molecule unstable and does not exist. Okay. Similarly, it can be shown that the beryllium 2 also. Okay, the beryllium 2 molecule also does not exist. Okay, because the beryllium 2, the electronic configuration like this: sigma 1s2, sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, then sigma 2s 2, sigma star 2s 2. Now count this. Bonding electron is 4 and anti-bonding electron is 4. So 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. That means here also beryllium 2 does not exist. Then the lithium molecule. Lithium molecule, the electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s1. For 2 means there is number of electrons here 3. So diatomic, so that 6 electrons are accommodated here. So 6 electrons in Li2. So the electronic configuration for Li2 molecule, lithium 2 molecule is Li2 sigma 1s2 sigma star 1s2 then sigma 2s2. Here now you can count the bond order, or you can write the electronic configuration. This sigma 1s2 and the sigma star 1s2, you can write the K and K. This KK indicates that is the closed inner cell. This closed K shell structure, or that is inner K shell. So the this electronic configuration, you can write it like this: KK sigma 2s2. Okay. So the electronic configuration of the molecule is clear that the 4 electrons present the bonding molecular orbitals. Then bonding molecular orbitals mean this and this. So bond order is what? Bond order is equal to half into Nb minus Na. So Nb is what? Bonding electron. Number of bonding electron is 4. Half into 4 minus antibonding is 2. So 2 divided by 2, so that is equal to 1. Here the bond order is 1. So lithium molecule is stable, and since it has no unpaired electron, it should be diamagnetic because of there is no unpaired electron. So indeed diamagnetics of lithium molecules are known as exist in the vapor state only. Okay, vapor phase only. Then the carbon molecule C2. The electronic configuration of the carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So there are here 6. So C2 means that is 12 electrons. So the electronic configuration for the carbon molecule is sigma 1s2 sigma star 1s2. Then sigma 2s2 sigma star 2s2. Then pi electrons are involved. So pi 2p2x is equal to pi 2py2. Now count the number of electrons stored: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Or you can write this is inner K cell, that is K. So you can write it for this KK sigma 2s2 sigma star 2s2 pi 2p2x is equal to pi 2py2. Right. So here the bond order is what? Bonding electron, number of bonding electron is what? Bond order is equal to half into Nb minus Na. So here Nb, number of bonding electron is what? 2, 4, 6 and 8. So half into 8 bonding electron. Then anti-bonding electron 2, 4. So 8 minus 4, 4. 4 divided by 2, it's equal to bond order is 2. Okay. So and the C2 should be diamagnetic because of there is no unpaired electrons are present in this molecule. So you can check it here 2, here 2, here 2, here 2. So that no unpaired electrons are present, so that molecule is diamagnetic. The diamagnetic of C2 molecules have indeed been detected in the vapor phase. It is important to note that the double bond of the C2 consists both pi bonds because of the presence of 4 electrons in the 2, that is 4 electrons in the 2 pi molecular orbitals. Okay, and the most of the other molecules, the double bond is made up of a sigma bond and a pi bond. In similar fashion, the bonding in nitrogen molecule also like this. Okay, then oxygen molecule. In O2 case, that is totally 16 electrons because oxygen atomic number 8. O2 means that is 16 electrons are present. That is 1s2, 2s2 and the 2p4. Okay. So each oxygen having 8 electrons, and therefore O2 molecule having 16 electron. So the electronic configuration will be the O2 is sigma 1s2, then sigma star 1s2, then sigma 2s2, then sigma star 2s2. The next is what? 2p. So sigma 2p z, sigma 2p z as 2. Then you have to write the next level is what? Pi 2p x2 is equal to pi 2p y2. Then pi star 2p x1 is equal to pi star 2p y1. Okay. Now count the number of electron here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. Totally 16 electron. Or you can write it in this kk and sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, sigma 2p z2, pi 2px2 is equal to pi 2py2. Then you can write it pi star 2p x1 is equal to pi star 2p y1. So from the electronic configuration of the O2 molecule, it's clear that the 10 electrons are present in the bonding orbitals and the 6 find out the bond order. So half into Nb minus Na. Now count number of the bonding orbitals. The number of bonding orbitals is 2, then 4, 6, 8, 10. So number of bonding orbitals is 10, half into 10. Then anti-bonding is 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 10 minus 6, 4, 4 by 2 is equal to 2. So here the bond order is 2. So oxygen molecules atoms are held by double bond. Moreover, it may be noted that it contains 2 unpaired electrons. That is, look at this here, the 2 unpaired electrons. So it is paramagnetic in nature. So the molecule should be paramagnetic in the prediction that is corresponding to the experimental observation. So in this way the theory successfully explains the paramagnetic nature of the oxygen. Okay. Hydrogen bonding. Nitrogen, oxygen and fluorines are highly electronegative elements. So when they are attached to hydrogen atom to form covalent bond, so the electrons of the covalent bonds are shifted towards the more electronegative atom. So this partially positive charged hydrogen atoms forms a bond with the other more electronegative atom. So this bond is known as called hydrogen bond and is weaker than the covalent bond. For example, HF, hydrogen fluoride. The hydrogen fluoride molecule, the hydrogen bond exists between the hydrogen atom of one molecule and fluorine atom of the another molecule. See the hydrogen bond like this: hydrogen, fluorine, hydrogen, fluorine, hydrogen, fluorine, like this having partially positive charge and this having partially negative, partially positive, partially negative, partially positive and partially negative. So this having the fluorine having the highest electronegative element. So that the electron shifted like this. Okay. The hydrogen atom here, the hydrogen bond acts as a bridge between the two atoms. So which holds one atom by the covalent bond and the other by the hydrogen bond. Okay, the hydrogen bond is usually they represent like this, the dotted line. Okay, while the solid line, this solid line represent the covalent bond. Okay, this is the hydrogen bond, this line the covalent bond. So the hydrogen bond can be defined as the attractive force which binds hydrogen atom of one molecule with the electronegative atom of another molecule, like fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen. Okay, then cause of formation of hydrogen bond: when hydrogen is bonded to strongly electronegative element like X, the electron pair of shared between the two atoms move far away from hydrogen atom. As a result, the hydrogen atoms become highly electropositive with the respect to the other atom of the X. So since there is the displacement of electron towards the X, the hydrogen acquires fractional positive charge, that is del positive, while the X attains the fractional negative charge. Okay, so the result formation of a polar molecule having the electrostatic force of attraction, we can write like this: H partially positive, then partially X partially negative, then dot line, formation of the hydrogen bond partially positive, then partially negative. So like this, partially positive and the partially negative. So the magnitude of hydrogen bond depends on the physical state of the compound. It is maximum in the solid state and the minimum in the gaseous state. So thus the hydrogen bonds have stronger influence on the structure and the properties of the compounds. Then the types of hydrogen bond. Types of hydrogen bond. First, intermolecular hydrogen bond and the intramolecular hydrogen bond. First, we will discuss the intermolecular hydrogen bond. It is formed between two different molecules of the same or different compound. Example, hydrogen bond in HF, that is hydrogen fluoride, alcohol or water, whatever it is. Okay. Then the intramolecular hydrogen bond. It is formed when hydrogen atom is between the two highly electronegative, like fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, like this atoms present within the same molecule. For example, ortho-nitro-phenol, the hydrogen bond is between the two oxygen atom. We can write as, so ortho-nitro-phenol. So this is so this is the ortho-nitro-phenol molecule. Simply we can write it the ortho-nitro-phenol as NO2OH. This is ortho-nitro-phenol. Thank you, student.